Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped. So you join me in the Caribbean paradise that is Barbados, because I'm on my holidays. But I thought I would do a kind of year-end review, because this has been my first year as a YouTuber. I started my channel on the 1st of January this year, and I've had an amazing year. And I kind of went through all my footage and thought I would put together a bit of a film, kind of documented some of my highlights of the year so far. So what I've done is kind of broken it down into sections. So I thought the first thing I needed to think about was some of the great cars I've driven this year. I started the channel with the prime goal of getting to drive cool cars, and well, I've certainly managed that. I actually started off reviewing my car, and then I reviewed a friend's car, and then started to build relationships with some really amazing people that have helped me throughout the year. Dealerships like Harwood's and Snow's Mini, Portsmouth Porsche, brands like Porsche. So let's have a look at some of the great cars I've driven this year. And I'm just about to have a test drive in that beautiful R8 V10 Plus. Oh, look at this sunshine! Today's a good day. I can chuck the keys to a brand new 718 Boxster. The sun's out. What a car. I'm so chuffed. I've wanted to drive an RS6 for a long time, and the step up, the difference between my S4 and this is like night and day, basically. This thing's got so much power, so quick, but yet you can drive it every day, poodle around, and it's a really, really nice car to drive, beautifully appointed. The next thing to do is to reach down onto my little selector down here and select dynamic mode. Straight away it's kicked down. I now have access to all 380 horsepower and oh yeah, but oh. So I shall be performing a couple of very important tests today, and the first important test is the what does it look like in my garage test. I think it looks pretty good. I think I might need to be raiding the piggy bank. This car in this spec is about £105,000, but certainly looks good. It's not till you get up close to these cars that you just realise just how beautiful they are. And it's the first time I've really had an opportunity, one, to kind of have a good look around the outside of the car, but also to go in it. And the first thing I noticed is, obviously this car has a carbon top, so incredibly stiff. It's all carbon construction. But you just look around the back end of the car, the diffuser here, this is all beautiful carbon fibre, and the detailing is exceptional. Let's just do hoon mode with the window open. Oh yes. Tell you what, this thing lights the rear tyres up quite easily actually. So today I'm going to be test driving the very latest Porsche Panamera. Very chilled. Yeah, this is great. So the new game, you go up next to someone who's got their window open and just floor it next to them, and they get a remarkable expression on their face. It doesn't have a kind of mechanical limited slip diff. It's got something called brake assisted torque vectoring, which just sounds wicked. There were some great ones in there. I think for me, highlights really the two standout moments. The driving a Porsche GT3 RS on track at Porsche was amazing, and I was absolutely giving it the full guns, chasing down a Cayman GT4. It was a very surreal moment, so that was very cool. And then on road, I think just having the opportunity to have an F-Type SVR for the day and an Aston Martin V12 Vantage S Roadster for the day was very, very cool. But every time I get a car, I always try and do a 0 to 60 test, and I've had some pretty good ones. So let's just take a look at some of the 0 to 60 tests I've done this year. This thing has launch control, so basically I've set all the car up for launch control. I have my left foot firmly on the brake. I'm now going to basically flatten my foot on the accelerator and drop at the appropriate moment. Let's go for it. Oh yeah. Straight bit of road, 0 to 60. Here we go. Oh, straight bit of road, 0 to 60. gently. Here we go. Wow, this thing squirms, man. Okay, so I've got to try launch control. So basically, to put this car into launch control, we go into Sport Plus mode, which I'm in. I need to put it into Sport gear stick. I've got my foot hard on the brake. I'm going to basically flatten the throttle and go. And 60. What have we got? 4 seconds dead. Awesome. Straight bit of road, 0 to 60. Here we go. Oh yes, found a quiet road. We've engaged ludicrous mode, and I just want to let's go for it. 60. Come on. Wow, my goodness. That is outrageous. Amazing, really. I think the F-Type SVR was probably the most dramatic, but the special surprise was really the Tesla Model S, because that was a sub 3 second 0 to 60. Very, very cool. Well, early on in the year, and it was about March time, I had very few subscribers. I contacted Porsche to basically get access, or try and get access to the Boxer 718. Very rapidly got talking to Porsche UK, and they were amazing and invited me to Porsche Silverstone, to their experience centre, for the day of the year. And one of the days of my life, I got to drive everything they had. Very, very fond memories. So here's a couple of highlights from that for you. Hey guys, good morning and welcome to Petrol. So today I am at Silverstone at the Porsche Experience Centre for what I think is going to prove to be a pretty incredible day. I am honestly lost for words. I don't know where to begin. I've just had the 2 back-to-back drives of my life. So first up, 911 GT3 RS, mind-blowing, amazing. I can now see all the hype. Very, very precise turning, immensely fast, huge amounts of grip, amazing noise, don't really know what else to say. And then I jumped straight out of that into this. And this is a massively hyped car as well. And I now get that too. As I said, our GT3 RS was amazing. But then I've also managed to interview some really, really cool people. Be that YouTubers, I've got to meet all of the kind of YouTubers that inspired me to set up my channel. So Shmee150, MrJWW, SeenThroughGlass, Seb Delaney, they've all been on Petrol. But also I've got to interview some great racing drivers when I was at Monaco this year, and also when I was at Goodwood. So let's just take a look at some of the amazing people that have appeared on Petrol this year. Bumped into Tim Shmee150.
How's it going?
Very good. Petrol. We need some of your subscribers to come and subscribe.
Well, actually, keep making good stuff.
Shmee150, how you doing, mate? Right?
I'm good, yeah, it's nice to be down here.
That was the drive down with the Blue Crew.
It was quite fun. Quite, a little bit like emotional. This is the last outing with the LT before it goes.
Does that go tomorrow?
Literally going tomorrow. But hey, the roads are amazing. The weather is stunning.
Yeah.
And it's great to be back down here and just have fun on the drive.
I bumped into. So we've got a celebrity on Petrol.
No. You cannot say anything.
And I've got 2 for the price of 1, because just there is Seb Delaney with his
unwiring his loader.
It's just absolutely superb.
Just taking it
He's
apart.
basically got a headset. It looks like something out of Top GW.
How's it going, guys?
So I have a question.
Fire away.
So you started your YouTube channel about the same time as I did.
Okay, so 6 or 7 months?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've got 500 subscribers. You've got 1,000.
How did that happen?
I don't have a Ferrari or a GT3.
I don't know. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. That there's obviously having those cars has helped a huge amount.
So I managed to bag David Coultard. David, what do you think's going to win tomorrow?
Well, just looking down at my crystal balls.
So, Christian Horner, welcome to Petrol. For tomorrow, what do you think? Who's going to win the race tomorrow? Yeah.
Wet race.
Wet race?
Yeah.
Who's going to win? Daniel Sears?
I think Daniel.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Alan Prost, legend. You're in Chandok, so who's going to win tomorrow, mate?
I think Daniel is.
Yeah.
I hope so. He deserves it. He's done a great job so far. So
Great qualifying.
yeah.
Quite interesting. to see if they take each other out again.
Well, that would be, yeah, very interesting, yeah. So
Johnny will know more. I mean, he's there. But do you know what he's doing?
he is. Should we try and disturb him?
He can do. What happens? He might snap.
Will he snap if he's going to be disturbed on the phone?
Just doing all the way around.
Just keeping it going.
We're in here.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Have a good one. You take care, guys. There you go. You just meet all kinds of people walking around Monaco. So I'm here with Guido van der Gaard. Guido, tell me about your car and your expectations for the race. So I've managed to bag my hero Chris Harris just before the TT with the sun in his face. So how you feeling, mate?
Nervous as ever about this one, but do you know what? Right now, who cares? Look at these cars.
I know.
Look at this weather. Look at this racetrack. Look at the guys I get to race against. So I'm happy with Larry.
Yeah. It's well. I wish you all the best, mate.
And tonight I'm going to go and look at your channel.
You are. I'm going to give you a card now. As you can see, some pretty cool people have been on Petrol this year. I have driven some great cars this year, but I think probably the shoot that I did with the Wraith, I had the car for the weekend, I teamed up with Pete and his mates, the drone pilots, and my photographer friend Martin, and we had an amazing couple of days filming the Wraith, and I'm so proud of the film that we created. Interesting enough, it's not actually been watched that many times, it's only had like 1,000 views or something, which is very disappointing. But here's some shots from maybe the best shoot of the year. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol. So today I am sat in the back of a very special car, a Rolls-Royce Wraith. Well, here we are back at the barn, and what a stunner. By far and away the most expensive and elegant, exclusive car I've had yet on Petrol, I think. Just gotta love it here. So that was a great shoot. I've also done some great stuff with my cars, and I've done some nice films with the S4, but the Mini for me, Ruby Roadster, has been the star of the show. I've done some great things with her. Certainly the Auto Solo I did and the Mini's Takeover Goodwood were two very, very special events. And again, let's just take a quick look at some of the highlights of my year with Ruby Roadster. Oh yeah, 110 through Ford water, that's got to be a record.
24 here. That's running out of road there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get too much more than that one.
No, that's just going to run out of road, isn't we?
You just got to love that car. It's got so much personality, brilliant on track, really learnt an awful lot about it. The other thing I've done this year in terms of cars is I've managed to get first glances at a couple of very cool cars. So certainly the Vulcan and the Brabus Rocket, but let's just take a look at some of those things while I have another sip of this Banks beer, going down very well. There is an Aston Martin Vulcan at Tickover just behind me on the grid here at Goodwood, doing a bit of a photo shoot. Just unbelievable. There you go, guys. Inside our Aston Martin Vulcan. Stunning. So this is it, my reason for coming up today. Brabus 900 Rocket. So I've managed to be given access just to give you an interior view of this car. The spec inside this car is absolutely amazing. And it is, just had it confirmed by the owner that this is the first one delivered in Europe. So pretty exclusive content for you guys. Just so cool getting close to that Vulcan. It's always nice to get something that you think's going to be quite exclusive content, but that really did happen for me towards the end of the year with my spotting of the McLaren P14 development car. It was just one of those moments, complete fluke, very lucky to do it. I didn't even think about putting a film together. One of the guys that follows me on social media, the prison lawyer, said, why don't you put a video on YouTube? And I was like, oh, okay then. And I did, and it went viral. It had 25,000 views in the first week, which, just to put that in context, my most viewed film this year is the Tesla Model S. That's about 117,000 views. My review of the R56 Mini of a friend of mine, that's had over 50,000 views. So to get 25,000 views in a week, amazing. So let's just take a look at the footage I got. In my car, I drove out to my house, drove up the road and literally drove up straight behind a highly camouflaged development car. Okay, so what do we reckon that is? Come up behind this heavily camouflaged car. I think it's maybe McLaren-like, but I don't know. Just so cool to see that car on the road. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of compilation of my highlights of 2016. I've gone from 0 subscribers to pretty much 3,000 subscribers in my first year. I've enjoyed every minute. This is very much a hobby for me, but I'd just like to thank all of you that have subscribed to my channel or shared my content or given me a thumbs up or posted on my social media. I couldn't do it without you guys. The more subscribers I have, the more access to cool cars I get, and that's very, very important. And I've got some really good stuff lined up for next year. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing. I'm planning to upload a film every Friday, 6 o'clock UK time, plus some extra ones sometimes. But anyway, I'd just like to give you a big thank you from me. I hope you have a fantastic new year, a very happy and prosperous one. And I'm basically going to finish off this Banks and then head over to the cocktail bar. And I may well have to get some rum cocktails because they are fantastic here. So anyway, from sunny Barbados, you take care guys, drive safe.